Dear traveller, and welcome. How the HE double hockey sticks are we today? I'm hoping great. I'm hoping you're absolutely flaming loving life. Because I'm out here on a day where the sun is just beaming through that blue sky, and I'm thinking, mate, we're blessed. Aren't we blessed? We are. Days like today, I just can't help but count my blessings. Now, this episode, we are looking at the Kodak, what's it called? The Kodak 335. Let's not get that wrong. I'm probably going to get that wrong many times through this little review. Is this really a review, or is it just a chaotic mess that distills some points, distills like life into a camera review, maybe? That's the way I see it anyway. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, so now I started off making this video in the thought that what I was going to do is I was going to make a spoof. Remember that word? Remember spoofs? I was going to make a spoof, and I was going to say that this Kodak 335 is almost like the Pentax 17. Like the Pentax half-frame 17 camera. That's why I got the little foil on it, and it does look a bit like it. And, okay. What makes that funny is that the Kodak 335 it literally cost me $2 Australian at a garage sale. Absolute. My daughter found it. She's like, hey, Dad, look what I found. $2. And it came with a case as well. And that's a flaming ripper. So thanks to my daughter, absolute flaming ripper. Built-in flash, shoots 35mm, and it's full frame compared to the Pentax half frame. Not that that's a big deal breaker for me. Like, I love half frame, so I'm not sort of having to go at that. But $2 camera, American, that's like $1.20, $1.20. Or how you guys would say it. Oh dear, $1.20, or however you guys would say it. Yeah, look, it has a plastic lens, so that's where the Pentax 17 is going to beat you. But besides that, in every other category, this camera pretty much beats it, which is insanity. Like, can we just stop for a second and just understand? Like, there's a lot of hate for all these new cameras, right? And maybe I'm sort of part of that, but the Pentax 17 is a beautiful camera. Like, it is a beautiful camera, okay? And I had the fortune of being able to pick one up and, like, you know, just play with it for a little bit, and it's a nice camera, okay? It's a nice camera. Is it $800 worth a nice camera? Boo! I don't think so. And when you pick up a camera like this for $2, the Kodak 335 from good old Rochester, Eastman Kodak Company in Rochester, New York. Made in Hong Kong, of course. So there's probably like 1,000 other cameras that are exactly the same with a different labeling on it. But you know what? I don't care. Hong Kong's awesome. Can I just give a big shout out to Hong Kong? Hong Kong's flaming awesome, okay? And they make some decent stuff. And it's a great camera. The flash works good. It's got one of these little windy wheels. It's got one of them. Do you know what I mean? Well, see if I can. See what I mean? It's got one of those little windy wheels. I love those. I don't know why people are like, well, I don't like it. Would have been nice to have a lever. Look, right, I'm going to say something now that's going to be a bit controversial, okay? Winding levers are great, but the problem with winding levers for me is that it's too quick. It's too fast. Like, all that beautiful tactile experience is gone in the matter of seconds. Literally, with the lever, you just go crank, ready to go, ready to shoot. Snap, crank, snap, crank, snap. Now, I understand that obviously was a massive breakthrough back in the day when, you know, the lever first came out, and it was like, mate, you can shoot through a roll of film in under 2 minutes, or, you know, freaking 60 seconds, you can shoot. I understand for professionals, that would have been amazing, right? But we don't live in that time anymore. If I really want to shoot fast, I could get a Nikon F5, right, and just blast through, or a Canon N1, the old N1, mate. Love the N1. And that'll just chew through a roll in seconds, right? Fantastic. I don't need that, right? And this whole like wind shoot, it's not happening with the price of film, with modern photography. You're not winding and shooting. It's not happening. Okay, it's just not happening. And if it is, then you're in a very different realm, right? And you're not part of the sort of overall group of people. You're in some professional realm where maybe you're doing it for, fashion week and you got to just wine shoot, fantastic. Or maybe you're doing a wedding and you just got to wine shoot, fantastic. Again, I wouldn't use a wine shoot. If I'm doing any of those things, I'd use a I'd be using one of them. But anyway, each to their own. Do what you got to do. For me, I love the little wheel. The little wheel of passion. I absolutely love it. It's the same one that's on the Olympus XAs. They got the little wheel. Lots of cameras have the wheel, and I love the friggin' wheel. What is it? All Holgers. Pretty much every Holger in existence has a little winder wheel. I love the wheel, especially when it stops, and you know exactly, okay, next frame, it sort of cracks stop, and then you snap, wind it, snap. I love that with the wheel, not with the lever. So just big shout out to the wheel. I think more people should be doing the wheel. I think the wheel is it's like a sensory toy. It becomes like a sensory toy. You click the button, you wind the thing, you click the thing, you press the flash switch, you open the clamshell, you close the clamshell, click, clack. You know what I mean, guys. You know exactly what I'm saying. So, big shout out for the wine wheel. Love the 335. Yeah, but the crazy thing is how, feature packed this $2 camera is. $1.20 in American. Right. $1.20 in American. All right there, mate. There's only $1.20 here in America, as you guys would say. Pretty amazing, and feature packed. Oh, why is it feature packed? Well, it's fixed focus, which I actually think is fantastic. None of this zip. I hate cameras that go zip. I don't like them. Right now, I'm talking about point and shoot cameras, okay? Because later I'm going to talk about a camera that goes bzz, and I absolutely love it. Stay tuned for that one. It's going to come a bit later. But when I'm talking point and shoots, I want fast. I want instant, just open the camera, snap the photo. Why? Because I don't need to shoot lots of photos, but I just need to shoot one photo, and I need to shoot it fast. And fixed focus for me is the perfect blend. Because let's be honest, if I can get everything from 1 meter to 10 meters in focus, that's all I need, right? That is all I need. I don't need to have 17.5 meters in focus or 25 centimeters in focus. I don't need that. Just give me 1 meter to 10 meters or 1 meter to 5 meters, whatever it is. I don't care. Fixed focus, bro. Fixed focus is the future. I don't know, let's just stop for a second and look at photography. It started off with large format with a bellows, and you had to put a cape over yourself so you could see this focusing screen. It took forever. Then it went to 35 mil. Oh, probably went to medium format, right? But let's jump that. It went to 35 millimeter, and went to 35 millimeter, and it was 35, but you got a manual focus, and you got to do your own aperture, and you got to do your own shutter speed, and you got to lift the dial, lift it. You got to wind on, then you got to lift, and then turn it to what speed you want to be in. Oh, if it goes too slow, there's two dials. There's a dial at the front, and a dial at the top. You know what I mean? Too much crap, right? So then they came out with autofocus, which was blew people's minds, right? Autofocus on cameras, dude, no way. Bzz, 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 bzz. The thing's hunting all over the place like a flaming Bjork song, and then finally they came out with point and shoots with a little bit of autofocus, and then right at the end, where film was about to go out the door, they came out with fixed focus, and they realized, hey guys, why don't we just set an aperture of f11. Focus, have a lens that's fixed to 1 meter to 5 meters, or 1 meter to infinity, or 2 meters to infinity, whatever, right? And then people are oh, but it's going to be too dark. And it's let's chuck a massive flash on it. Problem solved. Bang. And we just put a simple light meter in it so that if it's too dark, it just automatically flash comes on. Bang. Do you understand the power of that? It is just pick up a camera, press a button, get an image. That's Edward Land kind of stuff. That is absolutely phenomenal, right? It is phenomenal, and I love it. Here we go. Wait a sec, guys. Oh, the nectar of the gods. The nectar of the gods. All right, so that is magical. Fixed focus is magical. Having a light meter that just comes on automatically. I kind of like that. But you know what? The 335 Kodak, because I can hear you asking the question, it actually has a manual flash. So suck that. it's actually got a manual flash. So if you don't want a flash and you just want to be a bad boy and shoot, push your film to 3200, you can do it in this camera, right? Flash. This camera's got a massive flash, and it takes So manual flash, fantastic. Can't go wrong with a manual flash, right? I can't. And if any of you are like, oh, what do you mean? What's so big deal about manual flash? Because a lot of cameras that are kind of this dumbed down have automatic flash, and it just flashes whenever you want, right? And how many times have you watched a video about the Contax T2 or the Nikon 35 Ti or whatever, blah blah blah, and they're always, or the Konica RF35 or AF35 Hexa, and you hear people and they say, oh, you got to press this button, go to this menu, and then turn off the flash. Turn it to manual, or else it'll be automatic. Well, guess what, mate? Flaming Hong Kong Kodak 33.5, mate, manual. And it's got a big button on it. Can't go wrong, mate. Big button on it. So that's freaking awesome. Okay, skibbity bop. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, does this mean I need to go out and get myself a Kodak 335? And the answer is hell no. You don't need to go out and get one of these. Get any flaming plastic lens fixed frame camera. Doesn't matter what it is. Just don't spend the earth on it. Go super cheap and spend your money on film. Instead of wasting your money on expensive cameras. Just buy heaps and heaps of film and have heaps and heaps of fun. That's probably my greatest takeaway. Another amazing thing about the Kodak 335 electric flash 35mm camera is, this is phenomenal. It takes AA batteries. Okay, AA batteries. So you don't need to go and buy these CR123 batteries or whatever it is, and they cost you $30 for the battery. Because let me tell you this. I went to another garage sale and I found another camera, which was a Ricoh. I can't wait to tell you all about it. It's a Ricoh camera. It's got a few more features than this. It's actually an autofocus zooming camera. It's got all different kind of shooting modes. I got it for $5, but it takes CR batteries. So now I've got to spend $30-40 on batteries. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, they're good batteries and they last a long time, but when the batteries cost more than the camera, that kind of gyps me a bit. Like, that rubs me the wrong way. So this old camera just takes AA batteries. So my thing to you is, look for a camera that's fixed focus. It's basically a reusable, disposable camera. Make sure it takes AA batteries, make sure it's got a flash, and make sure the flash is manual so you can switch it on and off. Set focus, that's all you need. That's all you need, mate. Once you've got all that, mate, you are ready to just take on the world. And that's what is fantastic about this camera. It's one of those cameras you don't have to care about, you don't have to be precious with. Didn't cost you an arm and a leg. You can actually go on a holiday and bring it because it's all the money that you saved by not buying a stupidly, ridiculously expensive camera. Am I saying this is the only camera you need? No. This camera is either a gateway drug or it's a camera to take with you when you are on drugs and then you don't want to take anything precious with you. That's kind of the appeal to this. That's the appeal to this boy. And the great thing is, this is the kind of camera where my kids will have like a school camp trip or something, or like they'll have an excursion, and I'll say, hey guys, you should bring a camera with you. And my kids are like, oh yeah, that's cool, Dad. That's cool. And I'm like, hey, I've got the perfect camera, and I'll give them this. I'll load the film in for them. I'll wind it on. I'll make sure it's all ready to go, and I'll say, guys, 36 shots, go nuts. If it's dark, just put the flash on. If it's not, go crazy. Okay? And they're like, oh, okay. And it's kind of like cool. It's kind of retro to have a film camera. You know, like all their friends are like, oh, I got a film camera. And I get these magic shots, you know, I get these magical shots where they've taken on a school trip, things that they found interesting, them and their friends, and I send them the photos after I have them developed, and they get a real hoot out of it. And hey, think about it, in 10, 15, 20 years' time when they look back at their childhood, and then they see these film-taken photos that they took themselves, that was our childhood, that's what we had. You know, that's what I had growing up. Film photos, mate. Film photos on a disposable camera was like the best ever. Well, second best to instant photography, but let's not go there now. Also, this camera has a fantastic viewfinder. Fantastic, in my opinion, that it has nothing in there. No information. It's just crystal clear. It's bright. It's easy to look into, and it's just like frame it up, shoot them up. Frame it up, shoot them up. Funny thing is the viewfinder's slightly off skew from the line of the lens, which I thought was an interesting choice, but you know what? Hong Kong Hustle just does what they have to. They just do what they have to. So that's pretty much all there is about this camera. Let's roll some shots now. Let's roll some shots. Let's see what I got with this bad boy. So you've got a chance to look at a few photos. Now I like the photos because I find that plastic lens cameras have this real warmth to them. Of course, it almost looks like you've got a diffusion filter on, but also I find the colors are quite punchy when it comes to plastic lenses, and that to me is awesome. If you can get some good shots with a plastic lens, then that's flaming great. You're not going to get any fungus in a plastic lens, I believe. Yeah, fantastic camera. I love it. So, just to recap, is this me telling you should get one of these cameras? I'm saying, yes and no, in the sense that there is 1,000 cameras just like this camera. And this video is basically saying, guys, don't think that these cameras are, useless, because they're not. They still play a very vital role, right? It's basically a disposable camera, big flash, easy to use, fixed focus, takes AA batteries, and it's so easy to give to family and friends. And it's just a good crappy camera to have. It's a good crap camera. And it really does 89% of the features that the Pentax 17 has. This kind of has 89%. That's a pretty big percentage. When you're talking about percentages, that's a pretty big percentage, right? I don't know if you're good with maths and stuff, but that's a pretty big percentage, right? It's got a flash, takes 35mm, full frame, fixed focus, manual flash. What more do you need? Bang. What more do you need? So go get yourself a dumb camera. Go get some dumb cameras. Because, alright, you might say to yourself, why don't get a Holga? Holga does this. Holgas generally don't have built-in flashes. Holgas are generally 120 film, but you can get 35mm Holga 135s. But do they have built-in flashes? I don't think they do. So there's that kind of, doesn't have a flash. And doesn't have a clamshell design where it protects the lens to some degree. Just am I saying Holgas are bad? No, I'm not. I'm just saying, if you're going out at night, this would be the camera to bring. If you're going to go out for night and you're going to go out with the lads or the gals, you and the gals are going to go out, and you and the lads, the boys, you and the boys are going out. Like, that's what you want, a dumb camera like this. Or, personally me, I would take the Konica recorder. That's just me. But if you didn't have that, because Konica recorders aren't cheap anymore, this is awesome. Take this. It's just as good. Just as good. Full frame images. Fixed focus. Easy. You're going to have a laugh. You're going to have a laugh. Down at the old Kodak Rochester. The old Kodak Rochester. Oh, yeah. How you guys would say it. Yeah, made in Hong Kong. Can't go wrong. Came with a free strap and a free bag. Alright, dudes. Alright, dudes and dudettes. Hit me in the comments, and I will catch you on that there next one. A lot's changed for me, I'll tell you that. But this is where I tested out the Fuji X Pro 1 back when that camera used to be cheap. I tested out the Fuji X100 Classic. I remember I got that for 250 bucks, I think, in box and all. That's Australian dollars, so that's like $100 US. Tested out the Ricos down here, all the Ricos, GR2. Tested out the Konica. This is where I put my first rolls through the Konica recorder, which I still use today. Fantastic little camera. This is where it all started. And it would have been back, and if you guys have had a look, the old Pentax Q. This is where I first tested out the Pentax Q. This was the start of this area is the start of my YouTube channel. It's a gorgeous spot. On a beautiful day like this, here it is. The old tractor. The crazy thing is, this place is just like abandoned. It's just abandoned. It's just gorgeous. So what do we got? Got old Ford Detroit, Michigan, USA. Huh? Oh, no. Detroit, Michigan, USA. Yeah, I was right. Fordson.